Greetings, my lovely Libras. I trust that you have been doing well. Before we go ahead and begin, I did want to mention a few things. So please note that this is a general reading for those who resonate with the sign of Libra, meaning this message will not resonate with every Libra out there. If this is not your story, please do not try to make it fit. Tarot is energy work, so we want to ensure that we're using it maturely and responsibly. And so we give forth great love and honoring. Let's go ahead and begin your reading. So Libra, we're actually going to start today with a theme card here, just to see what the overall mood or energy might be looking like for the month of September, or really any time that you receive this message. As we know, time is not linear, so this message could resonate at any time that you receive it. All right, and Spirit is telling me to pick this card, so we're going to shuffle one more time. Please give me one card for Libra. All right. So Libra, the card that we have for you is Spirit Guides 13, and it says, how would you like to be more spiritually connected? Do you have any unresolved issues from the past? What magical qualities do you wish to possess? Okay, so these are some of the questions and kind of the theme that you might be seeing. I see it as a lot of insight and a lot of guidance that will be coming forward in terms of what you need to do in order to come closer to your heart's desire, come closer to your life's purpose, etc. Okay, so for a lot of you, you are very focused on your spiritual path right now, and that may be affecting your romantic life at this moment in time, but we'll see here. So I'm going to ask for one more card now from the reading deck, and then we'll go ahead and get started with the actual spread here. So please give me one card for Libra. What must Libra know? All right, so we have healing 51. Okay, Libra, I think that it's very apparent at this time that you do focus on your healing, especially if that's not really been your focus, and maybe you've been very lost in the external world or your thoughts or anything of that nature. Right now is what you're being asked for the month of September is to really focus your energy inward on healing any past wounds, any outdated ways of thinking, being, believing, etc., that no longer serve you, ideas that don't actually suit the person that you're trying to become or that you are currently, right? Sometimes we get stuck with this baggage of past energy, right? And this is just a lot of implanted ideas, if you will, and programs that have come from external sources such as family members and teachers and adults and friends and experiences that we've had. So when it comes to actually being true to yourself, it can make it very challenging, especially if you have a lot of these ideas that are still with you. Okay, and I just see that for you Libras out there, a lot of you are being asked to heal and to release your past. Okay. Oh, interesting. We have healing twice in this deck. I don't know if that is by accident or not. That's very interesting to see. I wonder if that's, I would really do wonder if that's an accident. But yes, Libra, if you're being wondering what the card says, again, it says heal past wounds with forgiveness and awareness. By healing yourself, you become a healing force to others. Physical healing can happen once your wounds have been confronted. So for some of you, there might be some ideas or thoughts or desires or, you know, things that you feel guilty or ashamed of. It can be a variety of different things, but there's definitely certain lower polarity energies that are within your conscious that need to be addressed, that need to be confronted, and, you know, you need to do what's necessary to transmute it. And the easiest way to transmute negative thinking is to learn the lesson from it. What triggers this emotion? Why do I feel this way? When was the first time I felt this way, and why? And, you know, when you ask yourself, you know, perhaps for some of you Libras out there, you feel as though you can't trust others, right? Because perhaps you've had this type of history where a lot of people, friends, families, lovers, etc., have brought you pain, have brought you suffering, and so therefore you find it difficult to trust people. So you have to realize too, though, that very likely at those times of pain and suffering, and when you felt isolated and alone, that was oftentimes during places and times where you yourself were already in a negative polarity, right? And your own personal behavior, if you're being very honest with yourself, oftentimes you realize that there was also things that you have done and outdated ways of thinking and being that you've experienced, that may have once attracted those type of experiences into your life. And if you don't release those ideas, if you don't release those identities and things like that, then what's going to end up happening is that essentially your lesson is not learned, right? And that's the whole life's purpose of being here, is to learn and find the soul's journey. So truly, at the end of the day, when we come to the acceptance and the knowledge that all the things that we've experienced, all of them, and I know some of us have been through some tragic things, okay, but all of those experiences, at one point in one place, your soul agreed to it. Whether it was consciously or subconsciously, you agreed to it based off of the vibration that you were currently at in that situation. And so how we fix these things and how we grow to become better from them is by understanding that there is no such thing as mistakes, only lessons. And it's only until the lesson is learned that, you know, we won't see that lesson continue to be repeated in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so definitely, I just think it's interesting that you guys got healing, and I really hope that that helps you understand and learn more about why certain cycles play out into our life, especially the ones that would be considered more on the painful side or the side of struggle, or, you know, negative, whatever title you want to give to it. Really, why do we go through those things is because, again, they serve as teachers and as lessons, right? So let's go ahead here now and pull one card from the Doreen Virtue cards here. We're going to see what the overall message looks like for the relationship here. Okay. All right. So perfect. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So there's definitely some sort of attraction that you have to somebody. Okay. It says retreat. Okay, it's time to disconnect from the world. So I am seeing that for some of you, you are being asked to actually find a way to regenerate your energy through traveling, or, you know, trying to get out of your usual environment. So if you've been working a lot, or if you find that you've been home a lot, this is kind of indication with this card to get yourself out into nature. Nature is the best of all healers, and when you can actually connect with nature and be happy in nature and not feel pulled to be somewhere else, and, you know, learn how to be present, that's also another great way of grounding, of healing yourself, healing your body, mind, and soul, etc. And the last card we have is playfulness. Yes, exactly. And as it says, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So for some of you Libras, I do feel that in all this healing that you're doing, don't be so serious at the same time. Understand that we all are children of the earth, children of the sun, and essentially, no matter how old we are, we're never supposed to lose our sense of curiosity and excitement for life, right? This is something that is up to us to keep that fire burning inside of us. And so how you recapture this excitement for life and, you know, this openness to love is by being in your childlike state again, right? And for many people, we have many suppressed emotions, especially since childhood, because of things that maybe were disappointing, or, you know, brought us some sort of suffering or sorrow. And so again, all these lessons, as I've said, they're not to break your heart, they're to make you feel closed off or anything like that. It's actually to do the exact opposite. It's to open you up, to make you love even more, to be even more compassionate, and understand that any judgments that we have about any situation, it's simply a reflection of ourselves. Okay, and on the bottom here it says past life relationship. You have known each other before. Wow, I felt that for some of you Libras out there. So whether it's in this lifetime, Libra, or in past lifetimes, this individual that you will be encountering, you will definitely have a sense of familiarity with them, where you will feel an instant type of connection. It's almost like, even right now, I almost feel like it's haunting, right? Like where this type of energy is just like, and not in like that scary way, I just mean in such a way that really pulls on the heartstrings, if you will, because when you resonate with somebody so deeply on that level, it can play out in a matter of ways in your experience, right? Because all of our soulmates are also teachers as well, whether the relationship feels to be a good one or not, or whatever our judgment of a good relationship is or isn't. Okay, so all I know is that with you Libra, there's definitely a very there's a very deep connection that will be coming your way at the time of you receiving this message, or you will be coming into connection with a new individual who you're going to feel this deep kind of resonating type of connection to, and it will be instant and it will be incredibly magnetic. Okay, on many levels. So you'll be intimately attracted to this person, emotionally attracted to this person, etc. So right now for you, Libra, I do see that you are pretty focused on your goals and fulfilling what it is that you set out for yourself. So I see that you're in a pretty driven mode, but you're also doing things in a methodical way, in a very mature way, if you will. So you're trying to take the right steps to create the life for yourself that you want. And you're very much on a mission, okay? Seeking out what fulfills you and what is yours, right? And yeah, definitely we have the Queen of Pentacles here as well. I see that for you, Libra, you have really cultivated yourself, right? The Queen of Pentacles is a self-made type of energy. She has a lot in life, but that's because she's manifested and created it for herself. So what I'm seeing for you, a lot of Libras out there, you are very vigilant type of workers, right? You're the type of person who, when you set out to do a task, no matter how long or challenging it may be, you ensure that you get it done. Okay, so that's really where your mindset has been at in this current time. And I see that, you know, you're really just focusing on being future forward and things of that nature. So it looks like there's definitely going to be a situation coming your way, or that has been on your mind a lot, and that is regarding having to make a serious choice. So it could have been a choice between two people, two jobs, two locations, two whatever, but there was definitely kind of a crossroads where whatever decision that you had to make was really going to alter the course of where it is that you're going, okay, in terms of your overall destiny. And so what I'm also seeing here is that with these options, right, it seemed like one option was definitely a lot easier, as where another option was a bit more of a challenge here, because we do see this mountain and kind of this like foreboding type of energy where even though that path might have been more challenging, we really don't know what would have been behind that door, as where the other path, though it doesn't seem all so exciting, it definitely seems more straightforward and a little bit more safe. So perhaps that was making a decision between two individuals, or even two different jobs, or, you know, choosing your career or something else in your life. But there was definitely some sort of decision that you will be having to make or had made. Okay, so we do have the Ace of Cups. This does speak to, of course, using your intuition and listening to your intuition. So if you are currently in this state, Libra, of what it is that you need to choose, whether again it's between people, places, things, etc., use your intuition. Again, the suit of cups, it speaks to emotion, right? It speaks to the subconscious. So when you allow yourself to be silent, right? When you let the monkey mind stop worrying, stop chattering, stop making you worry, you know, anxiety, stress, all those things, when you just put them to the side and you just allow yourself to be, that's when essentially your third eye opens and it reveals to you that which is truly yours, right? But sometimes all of these secrets, if you will, all of these mysteries, they're hidden to us. And the reason for that is because essentially we're stuck with the eyes of duality, right? The two eyes that we see through, we believe so much in that we can't see past illusions sometimes. And that can be why it makes it so challenging to make certain decisions in life, because what we think we want and what is actually meant for us sometimes are not always the thing that we want. And so this is why it's important to actually learn how to be present, learn how to meditate, and be aware and here now, because then you make the decision that's most aligned with your true self, not aligned with, you know, the false ego or identity that has been developed through many years of conditioning. Okay, and on the bottom here we do have the Knight of Swords. So there might be somebody who is coming in very quickly, and they do have high ambitions. Okay, so they very much are on a mission and they are willing to take action to come towards you, Libra. And I think that's what's also going to make it challenging, is because this person, I do see them being quite relentless when they come in terms of pursuing you. I see that they're ready to pretty much go to battle, regardless of what you may be thinking, you may be going through at that point in time in your life. This person's going to be pretty persistent about getting your attention and getting you involved with them. Okay, yeah, because they want to bring together the different qualities that both you and them have, right? And they think that essentially you guys can work together to create something even greater. That's really how they view you as the person that they're pursuing. So we're going to now go ahead and pull some cards here for the masculine energy. We're going to see here what it is that is surrounding them and any additional information that we should know. Okay, so thank you. So the first card we have is the Hierophant. Okay, we do know that this does speak to tradition, but it can also speak to the union as well. So I do see that this person is very serious in terms of what they're offering. So it is what they're seeking with you is a serious type of relationship. So meaning that they would expect you to be exclusive to them, and vice versa, they would want to be exclusive with you, Libra. Okay, so okay. So we have the the High Priestess and the Page of Cups. So what I'm seeing here is that Libra, this person, if you have not been in communication with them for a while, you know who this is, or if this is a new person who you, again, have not yet been in communication with, I see that it may be a challenge for you at this time to actually see this person's true emotions. So you may be doubtful that this is the intensity of what it is that they want with you, because on your side of things, I really think that if you were asked, you would be like, no, there's definitely, this person's not interested in me, or, you know, no one's expressed this type of emotion, so it may not be my message. But what I actually feel is that deep inside, Libra, this person actually sees everything with you, even marriage, right? And that's why it's going to be a shock, because I do see that they're going to be very upfront about their feelings and emotions towards you. Okay. And that might take you off your path as well. And that might be what this decision that has to be made is going to really be about, is because this person really hasn't said anything to you up until now. So that's why it's kind of like that fork in the road. Up until now, it seemed pretty sure as to where you were headed in terms of your life and your aspirations and your goals. And you were definitely very focused on yourself and your healing and things like that. And I do see that this person's going to kind of come out of left field, out of nowhere, almost like even out of hiding, if you will, because I just see that this person, like, they really haven't been active in general in terms of socializing, right? The High Priestess is a very hidden energy, where essentially it speaks to the veil, right? And no one can see beyond the veil. But even the veil in one context can even be, you know, showing face, where on the exterior, Libra, this person is very good at hiding their emotion, and they haven't been very upfront about anything whatsoever. But deep down inside, they really desire to be in a deep union with you. So please give me one more card for the masculine energy. What must Libra know? Please give me one. Okay. So we have the Knight of Cups. Okay. This person is going to come in again. This is like the fairy tale knight, right? It's Prince Charming, if you will. So this is the type of knight who comes in to save the day. They're going to have things to say to you, Libra, that I feel will be very emotional, right? And they are definitely the type of person who is going to, be very expressive, if you will. So, you know, you will feel an air of romance from them. It will almost feel like, you know, you're watching a movie at times, the way that this person wants to approach you. And they really want to give you all of their love. So this person has like very deep emotions for you, Libra. I'm not even really seeing, there's definitely passion, yes, but more than anything, I see that this person's overall intention is to come towards you because of who you are as a person, right? The Queen of Swords is here. So you've been on their mind a lot, okay? This person sees you as someone who's very strong. They know that you're very clear-minded, if you will, so you're willing to do what it takes in order to get to your goals, and you don't let anything come and take you off your path. And so that's what makes this person attracted to you. And I think that it's just really going to be a surprise, because I don't think that you realize that it's actually the quality of who you are that really brings this person to you. It's not even just about physical attraction or what you can do for them or how you somehow satisfy them. Honestly, Libra, this person loves you for a sense of having respect and love for you, and that's it. It's actually a very pure and authentic emotion that this person has for you. And on the bottom of the deck, we do have the Ten of Swords. So what I'm seeing is that this person has really had to close out a lot of challenging cycles in their life, and now they're at completion, and that's why they're able to now freely come towards you and try to start a new chapter in their life with you. Yeah, and they're going to probably send you an instant message, an email, something of that nature. So it will be very quick talking back and forth, and they're going to be very passionate. But what I'm seeing here for you, Libra, is that you might go kind of in on yourself, right? When this happens, because you might be unsure. Because again, I just see that with this two here, again, 2 2s, I'm just seeing that there's very much this matter of choice that's going to weigh heavily on your mind, right? Because you might have a connection to this person, but you might be fearful that for whatever reason, even though their emotions are true and sincere, that they may somehow lead you off the path that you seem to be very determined to follow at this time. Okay, so that's the only kind of struggle I do see between the two of you, because you're very much on that healing path, right? You're doing the spiritual work, the inner work to heal yourself from any past experiences, not just in relationships, but anything that may have made you once feel defeated, right? And so I think this person's kind of gone through a similar experience, especially in terms of love, Libra. I see that this person, they really planned on keeping themselves closed off, and even to them, it may have come as a shock as to how much you really affected them and how much of an imprint you really made on their heart. And so this, please keep in mind for this person too, right? We do have to have compassion and know that it's also challenging for them to come forward with this offer of love, knowing very well that you might not be completely open to it, just for sake that you may not yet be ready. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. But Libra, just please know you are on your right path. So if there is any sort of doubt, I really do feel that either way, you're going to make the right decision for yourself and find your happiness. So you are destined for that. So don't have any doubt in whatever decision you make, right? You are being asked very much to listen to your intuition, ask your spirit guides as well. So this is not just a formal, just a general term. Spirit guide is anything that comes to you, whether it's a voice in your head or you view it as your higher self, or, some people see angels and different types of beings. Your spirit guide comes to you in whatever form is necessary for you to receive messages from the divine, for you to receive messages from the universe. So it will come in a way that resonates, whether it's through numbers, you see repeating numbers like 1111 or 222 or 333, things like that. Those are messages and those are synchronicities that are sent through that you're supposed to pick up on in order to get the insights and the inspiration and the proper hint towards what direction you need to take, right? So it is always all around you. You only have to pay attention, Libra. All right, so the first card we have here is the Knight of Swords again. So like I said, Libra, this person, because they have such strong emotion for you, I also see that they can be a little bit assertive and if not even aggressive in terms of how much they're going to try to pursue you. So that might be the other thing that might be a challenge for them, because I see that for them, it's almost like they want everything all at once. And that might be kind of the surprise as well, is that before you even have the opportunity to really get to know each other or, rekindle any type of relationship, this person may be trying to rush things along. And I see that you will pull back from that. Okay, so let's see what else we have. This person is very ambitious. Like, it feels as though they don't want to, no obstacle is really going to come in their way in terms of pursuing you. So just be aware of that, Libra. Okay, so then we have here the Two of Cups. Okay, what I'm seeing is that, yes, in the regular tarot, the Two of Cups does speak to a twin flame energy. So when I see this past life relationship, I am seeing that for you, Libra. This is definitely somebody that you either, as I mentioned, have known in this life, or you will have a past life connection that will feel very recognizable when you meet this person. But either way, this is definitely speaking to a very deep connection, a very sincere connection. So in terms of this person's emotions, like if they genuinely feel anything for you, as I mentioned, Libra, I really don't get the sense that this person is coming, from a lower polarity of wanting, some sort of satisfaction or sex or anything like that. I really do feel that this person's intentions are pure. So then we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, well, there's the attraction there. And we also have the King of Wands as well. Okay, so some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, but definitely I am seeing that this person does, what they don't express as well, and that's might be that surprise about that High Priestess energy there, is that they're also very passionate about you, right? So like they imagine what it's like to be with you, and not just in even a sexual manner, an intimate manner, but even just sleeping next to you and waking up next to you. So this person has certainly fantasized on their end of things, what it's like to be with you, and they really want you to give that Ace of Cups, right? So we have essentially the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups, right? That's the phallus and the yoni. So this is really speaking to divine feminine and divine masculine energy. This person really wants to bring that to you, right? And I do see that they want to just embrace you and hold you, and they think about things in that nature, but there is a sense of deep protection and even somewhat a little bit of possessiveness. So just be aware of that, especially if you don't resonate with that type of thing, then you need to make that message very clear with this individual. Okay, and on the bottom we do have the Emperor. So yes, for a lot of you, this is speaking to your divine masculine counterpart. He definitely is going to come forth with a sincere and romantic offer, and it's very much going to be a delight. It's going to be good news, right? That essentially the Emperor has arrived. He's ended out very challenging cycles in his life, and now he's full force coming towards you, right? But what I'm seeing is that for some of you, if you have dealt with this person in the past, they could have had a very in and out energy, and that might be what makes you feel as though you might not be able to necessarily go down that path with them again, is because you may have had a situation where you already felt that. But I do see that this person is going to be coming in very quickly, and they want to do the work in order to make a successful connection between the two of you. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. All right, but yes, definitely. Libra, you have a soulmate energy coming your way. So we'll see how Libra deals with it. But I'm going to pull one card here from the Moonology deck here. And we're going to actually see what advice we have here for you, Libra. Please give me one card for Libra regarding this connection. What does the lunar energies have to say? Please give me one card for Libra. All right. So we got 2 cards here. 3. I will take all of them. So you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. Okay, there's 2 new moon cards here as well. So the new moon might be significant for you in this month. Or for some of you, you really want to think of what your goals and intentions for the future are going to be. Because I do see that's kind of where you are at. So you want to really ensure that you're making a sure plan for yourself. Okay, but yes. So in case for those of you who have any sort of individual that you may be worried about in life, where, you know, you may feel that you've been neglecting, just know that this person is safe, and that, you know, essentially, just as your guides and spirits are with you, their spirit guides and spirits are with them also. So they are being assisted, okay? And you are also being protected through this, okay? So it says confidence is your key to success, okay? So for those of you who are very focused on their success right now, and, you know, their foundations and their structure and all that sort of thing, what I'm seeing is that for you, you just need to continue healing and really work on your level of confidence, right? Libra, you have that Venus energy, so you should have a lot of confidence because you have a lot of attraction energy. As we know, not all attraction is good, so just be mindful of the seeds that you're planting. The seeds that you plant are the words that you use, the thoughts that you think over and over again, the activities that you engage in, the relationships that you choose. So all of those things, that's really what defines who we are. So make sure that those things really reflect who you are inside, because that's your quickest and easiest way towards your happiness. Okay, and the last one here, it says adjustments are required, 3rd quarter moon. So what I'm seeing here is, again, I do feel like there's kind of this divine timing at hand in this connection with this person. And what's going to happen is, because they have ended out a cycle in their life, they might have felt that love was not really an option for them anymore for whatever reason. And they're going to find that rekindled with you, Libra. So that's why they're going to make this sincere offer, and they're going to be quite serious about it, because it's not even that they see you as, you know, just somebody who could potentially be their better half. This person actually does see a true future with you, okay? So it's just really going to be a matter of whether or not it resonates with you, Libra. And for yourself, another new moon card, prosperity lies ahead. So for those of you, again, who are focused on the career aspect of things, or you're worried that you may be taken off your path, just know that prosperity is in the picture for you, and that you are on the correct path, that the abundance that you seek is actually being manifested as, you know, you're even watching this reading right now. You just have to be in that prosperity mindset. You have to believe that you're wealthy already. You have to believe that everything that is meant for you is yours, right? So keeping that mindset is what's going to keep you on that vibration, so that you can attract other things that are on that frequency, right? So I see that, Libra, you are doing a lot of that hard work in order to get yourself forward. And that's why this relationship that comes through, it is very much going to be a surprise to you. Okay. So please give me one card here for Libra. What must Libra know? Okay. So we have 2 cards here. Libra, we have God of Indulgence, okay? So it says, it's all right. Stop beating yourself up. A little indulgence in balance is healthy. So Libra, for some of you, maybe, especially because this is your season, okay? What I'm seeing is that for some of you, you may be choosing to go for your birthday or celebrate a lot, you know, and things like that, and enjoy, right? As it says, everything is good in moderation. Too much of anything is bad for you. Even it is possible to drink too much water, believe it or not. So at the same time, it's just like anything else. If you like chocolate cake or perhaps wine or something like that, small dosages of things and enjoying it to its fullest, that's how to experience in life. It's when we overstimulate ourselves and we have too much of these things that then they become a problem, because if we can't control our habits, then therefore our habits control us. So just know that so long as you're doing it in moderation, whatever it may be, and it's actually bringing you true joy and fulfillment, then that's all you need to focus on, okay? And we also have God of the Underworld. Interesting, we have these very moody type of gods coming out here. But yeah, it says God of the Underworld, something which is no longer serves you is about to end. So I do see that definitely for a lot of you, any sort of outdated thinking, feeling, all that sort of stuff that was mentioned at the beginning of this reading. What I'm really seeing is that those negative entities, those negative thoughts, they're going to be cleared away, so that space can be opened to allow new things in. So that's where your prosperity is going to come from, is because you're going to release, excess baggage in terms of thoughts and emotions and grudges and unforgiveness. And you're going to clear all that hatred out of your heart so that it's clear and open to receive more love. Okay. And just for those of you who are curious, this message is definitely for some of you Libras out there. So it says angel of addiction healing. This is a time of positive transformation and healing. So for any of you who have been trying to kick any sort of habit, because the god of indulgence is also here, it is indicating that this is actually going to help you to activate your kundalini energy, right? So if you do know anything about chakra centers and things like that, Libra, essentially you know that the kundalini starts at the base of the spine, and it's a chemical that is secreted in the body. And if you're able to raise up that chemical, then therefore you're able to activate your third eye, from the spine up to the brain here, right? And so that's essentially where the kingdom is, and this is how you come into self-enlightenment or self-knowledge. Okay, so what I'm seeing is that for some of you, there is some sort of indulgent behavior that you're partaking in, whether it's addictions, habits, people, whatever it may be, and now is a really good time, especially in your season, Libra, to release those things, make the intention to overcome that and to have mastery over your mind, because in that way you'll actually be able to find yourself more on your path. Okay, so definitely for any of you out there who have been struggling with some sort of addictive behavior, and again, addictive behavior can come in a variety of different ways. It could be overeating, it could be bad relationships, it could be habits just that you continue to do over and over again that don't serve you. But I am seeing here too, exactly that. It is a really good time. This is an indication that something which no longer serves you is about to end. So Libra, whatever this addictive behavior is, this cycle that keeps seeming to repeat in your life just for you, or maybe that is actually on your person's end of things too, Libra. If you know for yourself that you don't necessarily have any struggles in terms of addictions or bad behaviors, maybe for your person, they had some sort of temptation that they were dealing with and suffering with in their own personal life, and they've chosen to finally release it and let go, and that's why that cycle is being ended out for them so that they can move towards you. Okay, and we're going to pull one final card here just to see if there's any final healing practices for you at this time, Libra. Okay, so we have 49, compassion. Okay, so definitely Libra too, when this person approaches you regarding their emotions, even if you do not reciprocate it or you're not willing to open up at this time, just be sure that you have compassion for this individual. I always say compassion is actually a strength. Okay, it's not a weakness. To be compassionate towards someone, even if you're disagreeable with them for any reason, that actually shows great maturity, right? So the more compassion that you show, the more compassion others show to you as well. And it actually makes people more trusting. So, perhaps even with this individual, if you guys have lost connection for any reason, if this isn't for those Libras who already know who this individual may be that's coming forward, just have compassion towards them and clear out any old unforgiveness out of your heart in terms of this connection, if you're going to allow them back in. And even if you do not allow them back in, you still need to show compassion, simply because that's what namaste means, right? Namaste. I honor the divinity within you, and you honor the divinity within me. So when we can show compassion to those who have brought us pain or suffering, then we actually gain new strengths and ability to see with new eyes and see that we're not separate from anything, right? So all things serve as a teacher. Okay, and beauty is here too. So again, when we have compassion, then we start to see the beauty in the world. Okay, so Libra, as always, thank you so much for letting me share this reading with you. I learned so much. I really do see that either way you are headed on your correct path. And for many of you, you are going to be experiencing a deep sense of awakening. So there is a lot of different emotions coming through this month, and I see most of them being good. I see a lot of this information and these downloads coming from the divine. They're really going to give you insights as to where you need to go in terms of your, life's purpose and your destiny. So that is very exciting to hear. And also too, wishing you all September Libras out there a happy birthday, and the October Libras a happy early birthday as well. We'll see you all in a couple of weeks for your next reading. And until then, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and do share this video with any Libras out there that you feel would resonate with it. And also please do follow me on Instagram at optimistic_tarot for more information regarding updates and things like that. And for any information regarding personal readings, it will be posted below. So thank you again, Libra. Sending you all the love in the universe. Take care.